Today we will be reacting to a new release dropped by Imminence. The song is called Crestfallen. I believe my sister Yulita said that this is the third song in a series, maybe. If that's the case, and I'm going completely based off of my memory here, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't wait to see, because the first two were pretty epic with, the night and everything that's going on in those stories. This is just an official visualizer though, so it's not going to be a story like we've seen with the other ones, but I am curious about the lyrics and what's going on. So I have pulled up the lyrics here. We will be interpreting these lyrics as best as we can. I can't wait to dive in. So we'll watch this once, I will pause twice, and I'll do my best to interpret this song as we go. But please do not forget that what you see here is not a substitution for the original content. So make sure you check out Imminence's official YouTube page, open the description, click on all the links. It's the best free way to support your favorite artist. So I can't wait to dive in. Let's see if this connects, and if so, how. Can't wait to do so. Thanks for being here. Welcome back to Abigail Reacts.
View discretion is advised. Levels of hype, chaos, and good vibes may exceed normal limits. Thank you for your cooperation, and enjoy the show.
We going straight in.
Friendly reminder, guys, I do all of my reactions completely blind and on the first and only take. So let's go ahead and dive into these lyrics and see what this is about.
Did I let you down? Did I wear a hollow crown? Did I make you feel something so?
Love that violin.
Is your image of me tainted? The picture that I painted, blind to all the warning signs right in front of me. Words
Ooh.
become whispers in the wind. The air feels colder on my skin. Couldn't see the forest for the trees. How well you remember me?
How will you remember me?
Did I let you down? Did I wear a crown? Did I make you feel something so real?
Okay, very interesting song so far. Let's go ahead and dive into these lyrics real quick. Verse 1 said, "Did I let you down? Did I wear a hollow crown? Is your image of me tainted? The picture that I painted." Oh my goodness. So, okay, it sounds like he's looking back on a relationship and he's wondering whether he failed this person, whoever it is that he's talking about. Or maybe he feels that he presented himself as something he was not. Maybe, depending on how you look at it. There's a lot of guilt here, it sounds like to me, especially around how that person may see or view him now. And then the chorus says, "Words become whispers in the wind. How will you remember me?" So everything they once said to each other kind of feels like it's fading away. It sounds like his biggest fear is not only losing the relationship, but more so being remembered as someone maybe who caused pain or disappointment. So if we take that into account, the previous two videos we've seen with this night, yeah, it could fit pretty well, considering the things that the knight did, right? I think that's where we stopped lyrically. Um, but I gotta say, one of my favorite things with this band is, in fact, the violin. I am obsessed with him, the violinist. I am. Imminence definitely wouldn't be Imminence without uh the violin. So I feel like the song definitely in the beginning and pretty much overall, it kind of gave this dark emotional atmosphere. Um Sorry, my keyboard's not working. It's bothering me. I love the violin. It immediately gives the song a more haunted feeling, while like the softer guitars and the keyboard like layers kind of sit underneath the vocalist, and that's good. I love his clean singing. It sounds so fragile and kind of worn down, almost like he's barely holding the emotion together. I really like how much they allow his voice to really take the lead here. Because it also makes the violin and like every little crack in his voice stand out. I really, really appreciate that, those tiny imperfections, because I think it gives the song feeling and emotion, and it's needed, I think, in this one. But I digress. Sorry. I'm really into this. Let me go back 5 seconds. I'm only going to stop it one more time after this. Let's keep going a little bit more. I love the way he bends those strings. Those notes on the strings. Harmonies here. Layered vocals. Full drums. Oh my gosh, the higher vocal.
Did I let you down? Did I wear a hollow crown?
Okay.
Did I make you feel something so?
Let me stop it there for my second pause. I think we just said, did I make you feel something so real is the next word. Let's go over the rest of the lyrics here. We stopped at verse 2 where he said, is this all you wanted? A memory to haunt me? We'll burn before we catch the sun. Okay. So the relationship has become something painful, and it's like literally following him around. He knows they may never reach happiness, um, or at least the happiness that they were chasing, because everything is quite literally falling apart before they can even get there. They'll burn before they even catch the sun. The bridge said the air feels colder on my skin. Couldn't see the forest for the trees. Okay, so now that the damage is done, he can finally see the warning signs that maybe he missed before. So The loneliness is kind of settling in. He's realizing that he was too caught up in the moment to really understand what was happening. And I think the outro that we're hearing right now, did I make you feel something so, so real? The end has just begun. He's continuing to question whether what they shared was real and whether any of it even mattered. So it sounds like this ending doesn't bring any kind of closure. It feels like this breakup is only the beginning of the guilt and memories that he's going to have to carry. Did I make you feel something so, so real? Question mark? I don't know. The end has just begun. And those are all of the lyrics. Interesting. So now that we've gone through the lyrics, I can just focus on the instrumentation, which, by the way, is my favorite part of reactions. If we want to talk a little bit about the instrumentation, I still really, really hear that violin cutting through everything. But again, that's what I mentioned earlier, that combination of the guitars and the violin, I think, is what really makes Imminence so different and stand out. Because you have these crushing, like metal core sections, but then there's something so sad and beautiful running through them with those strings with that violin. It's so great, man. And then if we talk about his vocals for just a moment, the way that he switches between the clean vocal and then the screams, and the way that they layer the screams in the back, they push it back just a little bit while keeping the violin forward, and his clean vocal forward too. It's just so well, they utilize their space very well in that post-production. I absolutely love how they do that because it just makes the song sound so full. And then when you hear those screams in the back after reading the lyrics that we just read, it almost comes off, desperate and even painful just a little bit. It's like neither side of his voice feels out of place with this song. It fits so perfectly. But I digress. Sorry. Let me go back just a little bit. That was my second and final pause, which means that we will play it till the end from this point forward. We're done with the lyrics. So I get to just focus on the instrumentation now. We'll talk about it after. Let's hear it till the end.
Something so
Real. What's gonna happen? Is this how they end it? No way. No way. Wow. That was awesome. Oh yes. Oh yes, that was awesome. Look, the way that they chose to end that song was heavy, but also genuinely beautiful. The distorted guitars, that pounding, those pounding drums that we were hearing, it gave it so much force. But again, that violin just kept bringing the emotional, almost cinematic feeling back into the song. That was such a great combination. And then the vocalist, gosh, just the perfect match for this song, if you ask me. If he can sound soft and vulnerable and then suddenly unleash this raw scream without losing the emotion behind it, it feels like melodic metalcore, but like with a darker, more haunting side. And then again, the violin is just such a huge part of what makes it hit so hard. If I were to summarize the song in its entirety, what I think the song's about, Crestfallen, okay, is about looking back on some kind of broken relationship and wondering whether you disappointed someone, wondering how they see you, or failing to notice the warning signs. I think, it carries a heavy mix of guilt, heartbreak, and fear over how a particular person will remember you now that you're done, So interesting song. I really liked this one. I really liked all three, but there is something about the way that the instrumentation, yes, but something about the way that the vocals were layered in this one that just sounded so damn good in this headset. So damn good. I could really hear how much they took advantage of the spatial atmosphere when it comes to where to place this one, this voice here, this one here, this instrument over here. It just sounded so full and so cinematic, even though it was just a visualizer. I could easily picture the story and what's going on. So that was awesome, man. I keep forgetting the vocalist. I want to say Eddie, but I'm not sure. Regardless, the main vocalist, big props to him. I am a big fan of him, not only because of the vocals, but because of his talent on the violin. It's a good combination, this band. It's a good combination of instruments, and I love reacting to them. So if you were to ask me what was my favorite, oh man, I has to be those vocals and just the way that they were layered and the post-production, the way that they arranged the vocals and had it build, especially towards the end there. The way that they put those harsh vocals in the back is really, really cool. I really enjoy that because it still keeps the clean ones in front. I already talked about it. You know what I'm talking. That is my favorite part vocally, but the violin, come on. The violin, it's Imminence. It really, really is. So it's hard to pinpoint one thing. It was such a good song. I would love to hear your thoughts though. What was your favorite part of the song? Thank you so very, very much to Yulita for letting me know that this came out. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Bye.